Good morning. You're charged with driving on a suspended. You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll go ahead and arraign you, and then I'll send you to the prosecutor, okay? On January 20 of 26, it is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle with a suspended license on Allen or King and Woodhaven at 2:41 p.m. That is a misdemeanor. It is punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs are all those at 2 points. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to a lawyer. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer.
Uh,
I'm not trying to talk you into it.
no.
$500 personal bond. I'm entering a not guilty plea, okay? I'm going to send you to the prosecutor. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court and violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. So we're going to send you to the Woodhaven prosecutor. You go talk to him. If he doesn't give you what you want, that's fine. You come back in here and tell me, I'll give you a lawyer, okay? Okay?
The day that I was driving, I had told the officer that my license was suspended, but I have a temporary permit. I don't even have a license at all. So.
Go explain your case to the prosecutor, okay? All right? And then, again, like I said, if they don't give you what you want, you come back in here and tell me, all right? Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Buckle up because this courtroom hearing takes a dramatic turn almost immediately. What should have been a routine identification process quickly spirals into a tense exchange when the defendant refuses to give a straightforward answer about his own name. Instead of responding directly, he begins using unusual language that instantly raises red flags for the judge.
James Lee Page Jr., 26W841132.
Special appearance. Fiction.
Oh, boy. One of these guys, eh? Your name?
Sir, James Lee.
Your last name's Page, isn't it?
I am of the Page family, but my name is James Lee.
Yeah, play with me this morning.
No, sir, I do not wish to.
Is your last name Page?
Sir, I'm not the lead of fiction. I'm
I don't want to hear this nonsense.
living man.
Listen, you want to play games?
I do not.
Find some other court and some other judge who's not going to play with you. Okay.
Dude,
If you're not James Lee Page, then you shouldn't stand up here, and I'm just going to issue a warrant for James Lee Page.
well, that's
Hang on.
I'm not trying to.
Either you are or you aren't James Lee Page. If you aren't, back away from the podium. If you are, tell me that. I'm not going to play with you. Are you James Lee Page?
I'm a living man.
Back away from the podium.
Sir, stop.
I'll issue a warrant for you.
Sir,
Then back up.
may I please ask?
No, you can't ask a question. You're not James Lee Page. You have no business being here. Back away from the podium.
Sir,
You want to end up in the lockup?
I do not. Please.
Back up away from the podium. You're not the defendant.
Can we hold court, please?
Back up.
Can you give me?
John, stay away. John, stay. John.
Can I please?
No, you're not James Lee Page. Back away from the
Okay,
podium.
sir, I
And then-
am.
Well, then don't play with me. Then don't lie to
I'm
me.
not trying to lie to you, sir, but you understand that they're trying to act like I'm a little
I'm like,
corporation or something.
"Ugh."
That's what it is, no.
I'm not playing games. You want to play games? I'll go buy you a Monopoly game at the Dollar Value store. You can take it home and play games.
That's not games.
Well, then don't tell me you're not James Lee Page if you're James Lee Page.
That's got some two different.
I don't want to hear your nonsense. I'm not putting up with it today. I've had enough of you people coming in here. I'm talking about these sovereign citizen characters that want to think they run the courthouse. You're not running this courtroom.
I'm not a sovereign citizen.
Well, okay.
But,
Listen, there's nothing for you to say. You're charged with operating with the presence of drugs. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want a lawyer, I will give you a lawyer right now. If you don't want a lawyer, then I'm going to arraign you. I'm going to let you go talk to the prosecutor and see if you can resolve. Do you want a lawyer to represent you?
at any time I could hire an attorney, right?
Sure.
Or I don't have to waive any rights for that. Okay.
I'm just telling you, you have the right to a lawyer by law through the MIDC.
Okay,
okay?
okay.
So I could give you a lawyer right now that will talk to you and represent you at this arraignment and pretrial, if you want me to. If you want to waive your right to a lawyer and say, Judge, I don't want a lawyer, I'm going to go ahead and arraign you. I'm going to explain the charge, possible penalties, and your rights.
Yes, sir.
If you decide you want to hire a lawyer, then you just tell me that and I'll let you go hire it. Okay?
Well, if I tell you I want to hire a lawyer, and what if I end up not hiring a lawyer? Then am I in trouble or something?
I don't know what you mean. I can arraign you today, explain the charge and the possible penalties. If you choose to go hire your lawyer, I'm going to set a new date and go let you go hire your own lawyer.
Okay.
After regaining control of the courtroom, the judge makes several attempts to explain the defendant's legal rights and repeatedly offers him free legal representation. Rather than giving a simple answer, the defendant continues questioning the process and raising procedural concerns. The judge remains patient at first, carefully explaining each option available, but frustration begins to build as every straightforward question is met with another challenge.
Well, I was never served a summons,
I didn't ask you that.
I understand that.
I didn't ask you that.
You're trying to hold a free trial without a summons?
I'm the judge. I'm not a witness. You want to ask me questions, you're not asking me questions. You're going to only ask me questions about things that you don't understand. You're not going to ask me questions. I'm not a witness.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm just asking you, it's a yes or no. It's very simple. Would you like me to appoint you a lawyer right now to represent you at the arraignment and the pretrial? Yes or no?
And when would the arraignment be?
Right now, as soon as you talk to the lawyer and the lawyer goes and talks to the prosecutor for you.
How can I properly defend myself if I've never been served for summons?
I'm not going to debate. They don't pay me enough to debate things with. I'm not going to debate with you. You either tell me, Judge, I want a lawyer.
Can we adjourn this statement so I can get a summons properly service?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir. If you think you weren't properly served, you can file an appropriate motion. I'm going to arraign you today. I will give you a lawyer to help you through the arraignment today. And then I'm going to set a bond. And then you can decide to hire your own lawyer if you choose to, represent yourself if you choose to, and we're going to proceed with the case.
So the special occurrence did nothing for you? I mean,
I know these, listen, I get these things around the line. You guys like to have fun. I get it.
Sir, I'm just trying to.
Hey, you want to have fun. You want to have fun. This is not a place to have fun.
It's not fun for you.
All right. Do you want a lawyer? Yes or no?
If you're forcing an arraignment on today, sir,
I'm forcing an arraignment on you.
and if there's an arraignment,
It's just where I explain the charge and the possible penalties and your rights. Or you can go get a lawyer. I'll give you a lawyer. You can talk to the lawyer. You can talk about all this, that you weren't served with a summons and the government is corrupt and the government doesn't do what they're supposed to do. And that's fine. You can raise all those all those defenses, and I will listen to you.
so you will give me an attorney to talk to right now?
Absolutely. Free of charge.
Did you say free of charge?
Free of charge. You're entitled to one. The state adopted these rules. It's not my rule, but they did that about 6, 7, 8 years ago now.
And the arraignment, you want a plea or you want just to understand the charges?
You go talk to a lawyer.
I can walk out here right now and go talk to the lawyer?
Yeah, we're going to give you one. I'll give you a lawyer. John, who will be his lawyer?
Probably.
Is Mr. Crawford here?
Yes, sir.
Who else do we have here today? Who? Who's Tony Carvin and Court Security? What about Christopher Shepard?
Great attorney.
All right. So yes, we will set you up with a lawyer. Go right out in the hallway and he's going to give you a
Well,
lawyer.
sir, I'm not fully sure if I want one. It's just an arraignment. So you just want them to charges and I just want fully.
Arraignment is where I explain the charge,
Okay.
possible penalties, and your rights. Period. You can have a lawyer to do that with and come in here with a lawyer. and have the lawyer go negotiate this case to the extent that he wants to, or you want to, or you can waive your right to a lawyer and I will arraign you.
I believe I can just handle that already, just telling me my rights, correct?
At this point, the judge decides enough is enough. Seeing that the discussion is going nowhere, he firmly announces that the arraignment will move forward regardless of the defendant's attempts to delay or redirect the conversation. The defendant continues shifting positions, questioning paperwork and procedures, while the judge repeatedly brings the focus back to the actual case.
You can say it again. I'm going to explain to you the charge, the possible penalties, and your rights.
I can handle this.
You know the form he wanted you to sign that you declined to sign because for whatever reason you decided you wanted to be a little bit more belligerent?
No, not that, sir.
Well, you didn't want to sign the advice of rights form. You can read, right?
I mean,
You can read, right?
I can
Then why didn't you want to sign the advice of rights that he
just
handed
didn't
you?
see why would I have to sign to say, hey, I want my rights, so I wouldn't. Well, why would I have to sign to keep your rights?
You just want to engage in this banter. It's kind of funny.
Sir.
It's kind of funny, really. I've seen enough of this, and
Please don't.
I don't
need to let everybody else do that.
it's always a good sign when somebody doesn't want to sign the advice of rights that they're going to come up here and argue with it. I'm just a little conduit. I didn't have anything to do with the ticket.
No, sir.
I don't have anything to do with writing the law.
Not,
Right. Let's make this easy. You're going to answer, yes, I want a lawyer, or no, I don't want a lawyer. And if you tell me no, I don't, then I'm going to go through your rights. And I'm still going to read all your rights to you because you were too belligerent to handle and sign the advice of rights that he asked you to sign. So do you want a lawyer, yes or no?
At the end of the day, no, sir.
Okay, do you want me to arraign you then without a lawyer?
I would like to prove jurisdiction first, so we can proceed.
You're going to have to file a motion on that. You don't want a lawyer, right?
Sir, I put in a notice for a special affairs company to challenge jurisdiction only. I'd like the prosecutor to present
They don't need
jurisdiction.
They got jurisdiction. The court has jurisdiction.
Can you place that evidence, sir?
The court has jurisdiction.
Can you place that evidence, sir, and explain how I'm bound to that? Any unrevealed contracts?
Unrevealed contracts. What a great country. Huh? Unrevealed contracts. I love this stuff. I love this.
I'm just
You
trying.
want me to arraign you or you want a lawyer?
I would like you to prove jurisdiction, sir.
I don't need to prove anything. I'm not a party to the action. I'm the judge. I'm the independent arbiter.
Yet, sir.
It is alleged, sir, that you did operate a motor vehicle while you were under the influence of drugs. They think that you had operated that vehicle on November 28 of 25 at 12:56 in the morning on Allen near Van Horn and Woodhaven, operating with the presence of drugs. It says you had in your system THC. This is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to $500 in fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all those. 6 points would be added to your traffic record. Your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be, or may have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
The hearing becomes more tense as the defendant challenges the court's jurisdiction and questions its authority. He continues raising arguments about contracts and legal procedures, while the judge repeatedly brings the focus back to the actual charge. Rather than debating the theories, the judge makes it clear that the case will move forward through the normal court process.
I understand you mean staying under jurisdiction, no?
I said, you understand what I just said?
Competent to what
You understand what I said, right?
I'm competent to what you said.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Competent. What do you mean?
You have another word for understanding?